Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CHILIZ CHZ. Just going to dive into CHILIZ, but once again, thank you for your continued support across the channel and everything that you do to contribute towards the growth of this channel. And honestly, the comments I get are brilliant. Thank you once again for your support. Okay, so hope you have a good weekend, and although we're going through a correction, you know, I'm just reassuring you that these things are perfectly normal. Okay, because what you do, you just move to the left. Okay, and you can see, look, it does it before and it'll do it again, and it won't stop doing it. It's the way the market cycles work. Okay, what goes up must come down, and that's why I always say to you, you know, always sell over extended EMAs there. It's not rocket science, and if you see it going up, take profits where you can, because one signal is, especially on the 4-hourly time frame here, okay, that we always target that when you're going up, it will always roll down and come back to the EMA, and it always does. It can't get away from that because it has to come back and hold it as support. So right now you can see it fell back, it lost support, and obviously invalidate the corrective wave and the retracement that we had going on. And obviously we did fall back down to the previous swing low. Did you see that outlined in yesterday's video? So if you start to lose the 0.618, the golden ratio, you will see yourself come back down to the swing low, and that's effectively all it's doing right now. It's just coming down and still making high lows. I want to reassure you of that, because look, you've got this sort of trend line that it's still adhering to. Okay, look at that, a trend line, so it's still high lows. Okay, so effectively, like I did say to you in yesterday's video, providing you come down, you're still making high lows, you are still in an uptrend. Once you start invalidating this recovery here that we've got going on for CHILIZ, and start making a lower low than this particular level right here, right now, of around 0.3691, if you start coming down lower than that, okay, you are invalidating this recovery, and then you're looking to roll over, potentially start taking all the EMAs with you, especially on the daily time frame here. So zoom, if in doubt, zoom out, and that's what I always say to people. If you're worried or anything like that, you know, you always get a better picture if you sort of zoom out, and you can see right now you are under the daily 20 EMA, okay, and you're coming back down. You can see you've almost wicked down to this 55 on the daily time frame. But again, just look, you're in an uptrend. Look at this, you're in an uptrend. You've got the reversal, you've gone up, you've got a bit of extended, people have started to take profits, and obviously the market's correcting as a result. You got the wick down, but you can see you've got an enormous amount of buying pressure that's picked you back up. You are continually sort of breaking down. It's a bit indecisive. We just need it to cool down for a bit, because effectively what you've got the resetting of the RSI as well. You see how the RSI's come down into the mid part now, and you can see when it comes down into the mid part what it can potentially do. Okay, you come down, you have the correction, you come down, look, and you get to the mid part, look what you can do, you start to move up with the RSI as well. You can see up there that particular level there was really oversold, really overbought, sorry, at 96.15, and you've had that correction down there. You start to come down, you picked up a little bit, and then you're correcting further. But you know what, you could look at a bit of a nice recovery here for CHILIZ and the entire crypto market. And again, I want to reassure you that this is completely normal. You've gone through it many times before, even on CHILIZ, okay, where you went up, got overextended, you come back down, consolidate, you went back up there. You see that particular level there where you went back up, yeah, you're off to Mars. I remember, I think I spoke about this in yesterday's video. It might not have necessarily been this project, but I did speak about this particular thing in a different video, I think it was, where you've gone up, got overextended, you come down, you look like you got recovery, but then you hit the top, you come back down, get another test of the 55, okay, and look what happens. The whole time that you get your recovery, you just adhering to an ascending sort of channel, look, and once you get back up and break out that high, you march back on. It's perfectly normal. So don't worry, don't panic, don't run for the hills. We've not got the big sell and go to the beach signal yet. The big sell and go to the beach signal is when you start to get a bearish cross on a daily time frame, especially where the yellow line goes below the red line like that. That's called a bearish cross. From that, when you do get those signals, okay, it's a relatively bearish thing, and in my opinion, you know, that's your big sell and go to the beach. Sort of take check, sort of readjust, because you can see when you do get that on the daily time frame, especially, you know, the sort of cascade on sell off that you can actually get from that, from when you formed a bearish cross. You can see that it actually just sort of went in a bit of a downtrend for a very long time there, over 2 months almost, before it started to make a recovery. So effectively, when you got the bearish cross from that date there, you just went under, you kept hitting your head, and this is effectively what a bear market looks like. Okay, this is a bear market where you're coming up for air and you can't get above these EMAs, and you do come up and then no, you get pushed back down, you sort of go sideways, up and down, very boring, and it's a multi-year thing. So again, you know, this was a very bearish signal here. Just sell and go to the beach, wait for the bullish cross, which was this signal here, to buy and go to the beach. And ever since that bullish cross on the daily time frame, you've been nothing but golden for CHILIZ, nothing but golden. Look, it's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. You got a little bit overextended, you're rolling over, everything's coming back into check, reconsolidating, getting some of these levels readjusted. Okay, the RSI, the MACD starting to look relatively healthier, especially the RSI. You do want to see that coming down into the mid park, okay, to the mid level, because that's where it can actually refuel and just spring right up, and it has so much more room to grow, which potentially would take you up to these highs and these price predictions that we've got in the channel here for CHILIZ in this bull run. So far so good. These corrections are perfectly normal. I'm just reassuring that you are still adhering to this sort of a trend ascending sort of channel right now. You can't afford to lose this and come down, and particularly lose this particular level here, which we will drop in for you right now. You start to lose that, you're starting to lose the EMAs, you're starting to roll over, you're looking at a larger correction. So do target that particular level right now, that's 0.36534 for CHILIZ. Again, you can't afford to lose it. If you do, you're looking at a correction. So that's basically CHILIZ. So far so good. These little corrections up and downs are perfectly healthy, and they're part and parcel of crypto, and they provide fantastic entry opportunities for those that are not actually involved in crypto to actually get involved, okay, because we are in a bull market. Look at the 4-hourly time frame here, okay. When you get really oversold, look what happens. You get the recovery. Do you see this? Look, oversold, recovery. Look where you are, almost right down there in the oversold. You could effectively say that you could still sort of roll over it and come down even more, okay, but when you see yourself getting oversold on the 4-hourly, look what happens. You get recoveries. Okay, so do target that. If you was to see yourself fall out of this channel and sort of come any lower, and you think, oh no, as long as you don't drop any lower than that, you could be looking at a nice little recovery here over the next few days for CHILIZ. Again, stipulate that these corrections are normal. Right now, you've gone through a whopping 46% correction down to that wick, and you're currently sat in a 38%, 40% correction. Reconsolidate, readjust some of these levels, prevent this bearish cross as well. This is one thing that CHILIZ does need to do, is prevent this bearish cross, because right here, right now, what you could be looking at, because this is how strong CHILIZ is, to be honest with you, you could be looking at an EMA retest where you get it looks like you're going to form the bearish cross, but actually you get the repel, and what happens with that, like I've shown you so many times, it slingshots the price action over its shoulder to take out this high. Okay, and that's it. That's CHILIZ. Oh, stay strong, stay safe, and most importantly, stay tuned. I will try and give you a couple of little price trades here, just some key levels to keep an eye on, okay? Because effectively what you've got here, you can see you're getting a bit of a recovery right now as I'm recording this on the 4-hourly time frame, okay? You got this wick down here, been bought up, start to cascade, start to fall off. That's a relatively bullish type of candle there, because you can see, just like this one is really, where you fall down and the buying pressure comes in, you fall down, buying pressure comes in, but what you've done, you've hit your head. You see that you're hitting your head on the 55 EMA on the 4-hour. So right now, this particular level here, you could actually get squashed into a bit of position right now. So this is something you do need to keep an eye on. You get these EMAs coming down here, you may start to get caught between this EMA, which is a 55, and this support line, okay? Do come onto your charts and draw this, because what you could do, you could seize these opportunities to trade, go short and long, okay? Because what effectively you're getting caught in some kind of horizontal triangle. If it just play out like this, you know, you've got this sort of pattern here where you sort of come in like this, come in like this, come in like that, before it makes its mind up what it wants to do, whether it's up to the upside or to the downside. Now, if it does lose this level of support, then I would most definitely open a bit of a short. So say you was to come back down and lose this sort of ascending trending line that you've got going on, I would definitely think that you're going to come down to sort of test this lower low, and that in effect could be a nice little short opportunity there of around 20%. But the in and out trading, what you could pick up here for CHILIZ is potentially the fact that it's going to keep coming up and having a go at this 55 EMA, trying to get back through it as resistance and take it on as support, because that's what's happening. So in effect, it goes up, hits its head, comes back down. You could open a little short when it hits its head, back down to the support line, and then set your take profit there, okay? And then when it gets back down there, open a nice little long to come back up to its head again, because that's what it'll potentially start doing. It'll start doing something like this, where it hits its head, tightens up before it makes its mind up. And that's CHILIZ. Do take care, everyone. Stay strong, stay safe, and most importantly, stay tuned. Have a good day, and I'll catch you tomorrow. Bye-bye.